Good morning and welcome back to the 4th ever episode of Saturday Morning Switch, brought to you by Retro Remastered. In the last couple of episodes I've talked about a few titles from the launch day lineup. 1-2 Switch is a frantic multiplayer tech demo tour de force, and Super Bomberman R is the multiplayer centerpiece and potential resurrection of a classic series. But while I could take time to talk about the other launch games, like Just Dance, Skylanders, and some action-adventure title I forget the name of, instead let's focus on the little games bolstering that meagre selection. I am of course talking about indie games, just in case, the title and the thumbnail didn't make that clear. It feels like a long time since Xbox Live Arcade really started popularising the idea of bite-sized downloadable games by independent studios, or indies as we affectionately call them now. Since then the scene has exploded and now there's no way you could ever hope to keep track of everything coming out, with everyone from bedroom coders to AAA publishers releasing their own indie titles. The plus side of that though is now there's a bunch of guys and gals dedicated and talented enough to bring their own slices of fun to a new console, and the Switch is no exception. Already a bunch of indies have been announced for the system, so enough introductions, let's talk about the games. Snipperclips is arguably the biggest among the first wave, as a game that was taken under Nintendo's wing and crafted to be the standout, and also something that's brand new instead of a port. You, or yourself and a friend, control two shapes running around gleefully, and are able to snip bits off each other when you overlap. The puzzles start off simple, asking you to fit in certain templates, but escalate in challenge to ones that ask you to dunk basketballs and hoops, using the two characters in a variety of ways to accomplish a goal. It's simple, it's fun, it's charming, and it's easy to set up and play with a friend as you each use one Joy-Con. In terms of games that emphasise the Switch's portability and quick play, there's none better. For the perennial F-Zero fans, there's Fast RMX. An update to the Wii U's Fast Racing Neo, RMX features all the content of that game and a bunch more besides. It's estimated to be 30 tracks this time, almost double the number in the last game, and the Switch's more powerful tech helps the game run smoother. It also contains 4-player local split screen and 8-player online, and yes, all the insane little loops, upside down, inside out, madcap racing that F-Zero and Wipeout thrive off. If you want a racing fix while waiting for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Fast RMX is your guy. Has-Been Heroes feels like a MOBA meets Plants vs Zombies. Baddies shuffle down several lanes towards you, and you have to swap your trio of heroes across those lanes to weaken and finish off your foes. As you progress, you'll recruit new heroes, buy new gear, and move across larger maps, making the management ever more frantic. It's an interesting idea, though one I feel will be overshadowed by the rest of the lineup. Square Enix are also showing support, bringing along their fairly recent downloadable JRPG, I Am Setsuna. A throwback to the heydays of 2D JRPGs, this somber title is far more introverted than most of its contemporaries, telling a story about the characters you're travelling with more than an epic sprawling adventure to save the world. It's reviewed well enough, netting mostly 7s and 8s, but odds are you can find it cheaper elsewhere if you're interested. In terms of more proven quantities, there's The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus, which will contain every single piece of content that game has had since its launch in 2011. Wow, was that really 6 years ago now? As a game that was once denied access to Nintendo's systems due to its content, to see the company embracing Isaac for a new platform is reassuring. Tomorrow Corporation are also bringing a triple dose of action to the party, with classics World of Goo and Little Inferno, alongside newer title Human Resource Machine. That one involves using human workers essentially like some kind of coding language as they move mail and deliveries to wherever they're required. If you've played Space Chem or any of the other Zachtronics games, you'll recognise this as a more simplified version of those. And if you play one of those games and went ah, this could well be the one for you. Or just stick to Goo and Inferno, your call. Last, but certainly not least for the impact it's had these past few years, is Shovel Knight. And not just regular Shovel Knight, but also the Plague of Shadows and Spectre of Torment campaigns, letting you play as both Plague Knight and Spectre Knight, as well as all the other previous expansions and even more additional content later in the year. Shovel Knight continues to offer amazing value for money, especially as a game that channels and modernises nostalgia to produce something great, and if for some reason you've yet to buy it, the Switch version could well be the best version yet. So certainly, the Switch isn't short of downloadable titles in March, and this is before we know about how the Virtual Console will work this time around. There's no reason why Nintendo couldn't put a swathe of their classics on the system on day one, immediately rectifying any problems about a lack of content. But I could have said the same thing when the Wii U came out, and while that Virtual Console has flourished in its own way with GBA, DS and Wii titles, there's still one big library that Nintendo have yet to mine. But that's a topic for another episode. When it comes to indies, there's something for everyone, whether you want an all-new experience in Snipperclips or a classic you've yet to try, like The Binding of Isaac or Shovel Knight. Time will tell whether this support will keep on coming, but for now there's plenty to do, even once you've exhausted The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Wait, that was the game? Next week. Thanks for watching as always, and if Nintendo's paid online service does hit that $25 or £20 sweet spot, I will be super on board. Fingers crossed. If you've enjoyed this episode, why not give us a like, or comment on your favourite indie in the comments below. And if you can't wait for next week's Zelda episode, subscribe to us so you know the minute it goes live, and I'll see you then.